In this building behind me is a $1.6 million open house, and we're going inside to view it, review it, and rate it out of 5. So coming in from the front door, we're greeted with 2 waiting areas, one in front and one on the left. This is the area on the left. Not too sure how often you would use a space like this, but it's nice to have. So coming out of this area, we have the lobby room over here. On the left, you have your concierge, and in the back is where people can sit and wait. So this was our lobby area. Now, if we turn the camera over to this way, this is going to be where our mail area is. And this is going to be the access to the elevators where we're now going to head up to the unit. This building, I checked on the feature sheet, it was built in 1997. So it is a little bit on the older side, but not super old. The good thing about a little bit older buildings is that you get a lot more space. This is the elevator right over here. Look how big this elevator is. You can put, okay, I was going to say a horse. So outside of these elevators, the unit is just over there, right on the left. These corridors are pretty big. It kind of feels like I'm in a hotel lobby. Let's go look at the open house. There's some people in there right now. We're gonna try to avoid them. So we're coming in from the front door. Wow. First impression, you get to look at the view from the other side. I'm gonna show you really quick and then we're gonna come back to this area. This is the view outside. This is one of the best places in all of Vancouver. Well, right now we're downtown. There's 2 places if you want something like this. This is the Yaletown area, and then there's also the Cole Harbour area, which is closer to the West Vancouver side. So back to this area, one thing that's super important for me when I come into a lot of hallways, I like to have an isolated area down here for shoes, because I think it's always such a mess if people are putting their shoes all over the area. Another great thing is if you look over here, this is actually very good amounts of closet space. This, you can probably put 10, 20 guests worth of clothes in here. A lot of you guys, when you guys are buying homes, you aren't considering, what if we have people over? And then you start throwing all your clothes on the couch, on the counter. Not great. So this looks nice. So this building is definitely a little bit on the older side. You can just see from the security system over here. You see, this is actually the security system you get to see in a lot of maybe older townhomes. Here you have your buzzer system in a 1980s telecom format, so you can buzz people in. There's actually so many people viewing this open house. I'm trying to film when everyone's not here. This is the entrance we covered. This is going to be our living room area. A few pros and cons about this space is, one, super big. Another thing I really like is that with a big area like this, the layout is used super well, and where they have a kitchen attached over here, which can double as an island. So this is super smart, not taking up any additional space, and you can sit here. For people like me, where I don't really have dinner tables or I don't sit down to eat as often, I would just put down a chair over here, have my dinner over here. I know it's a little bit of a sadder life for myself. One thing I find very interesting about this unit, like we're saying, is a little bit old, is the sprinkler system. You see that sprinkler systems are placed everywhere, and some of the placements, I'm like, how is this going to get rid of a fire if I have it in the middle? You see there's a sprinkler system, one over here. Look at this. I'm not sure what the need for this is. There's one over here, one over here, one over here. So 3 sprinkler systems on the side of the wall. But how is it going to... We need some firefighters to figure that out. So you see that they have standard outlets against the walls over here, which are totally fine, 1, 2, and 3. But some of these plugs, look at this. Plugs like these ones, I think these are a no-no for me. They don't look super great. I guess for here, since they have their whole furnace system along here, and this seems to be a gas heated furnace, that they can't have the electrical outlets hidden away. But I guess one thing you could do here is you could put couches over here. But another problem with that is if you're having so much heat emitted from behind the couches, the couch might get too hot as well. Now, this patio area is a little bit small for me. I don't know how I would use this. It's probably more for if people are coming over, they can stand out, watch the view. Probably good for people who smoke. But for myself, I don't do all of that. I probably just sing opera towards the ocean, or I maybe use this as a storage space as well. Coming out of the patio from that side, we have the kitchen on this side, and we have a solarium on this side. This one, I'm gonna break down a little bit, but let's look at the kitchen first. For me, kitchens are super important because if you know me, I make a lot of cooking videos. So kitchen layout is super important. One thing I do like about this kitchen is I do like this island area over here. This is not my bag. Look at how much space you have over here. You can put multiple cutting boards. You can put your veggies prep over here. You have so much space to be cooking. Yeah, this is great. A few things I would change though. I would say if I were to live in this myself, I'd probably renovate a few things. This sink, totally fine, usable. I just probably upgrade it into a little bit more premium sink. This washing machine, I keep calling these things washing machines, but dishwasher, I'd probably upgrade as well. Let's see if these cupboards are any good. Wow, this is very big. When you're looking at houses, always check the cupboards and spaces, because if you're not someone who cooks often, still check for it, because it's very valuable to have. Or maybe in the future when you sell it, then look at this space. These are spaces you want to consider if they're usable. So this is a corner space, so very good for pantry usage. But if you look inside over here, you see I can stick my arm all the way inside. So this goes all the way to this corner over here. Over here is the microwave section. If I were to try this, let me try it out. Maybe the gas is not on, they didn't pay for the gas, but I would imagine an older stove like this, the gas is a little bit weaker. So if you ever want to make stir-fried, wok food, things that need higher fires and flame, this is probably not going to reach it for that. But everything else looks a little bit good. This over here is your fridge area. I would replace this fridge. One issue about this area is you see that this area is already cut out for a fridge of this size. If you were to replace it with a better fridge and a newer fridge, it would probably be a little bit taller than this. I would actually recommend a fridge that doesn't come out so much so it doesn't block this pathway. You would probably have to remove this for a larger fridge over here, which I think is better because when are you going to use these spaces? You see, these spaces are actually not very accessible. Also, one good thing about this is this pantry is huge. Look, it's hard to bring you guys in here, but if I had to extend my leg fully, look, one extension, two extension. Okay, I'll bring it inside. So over here, I can stick my arm all the way and inside, and you still have a little slot in here for your storage. This is something to come by that's super rare and important if you cook or just need storage space. Now let's move on to this solarium room. So this place is 2 beds, 2 baths, and then you have this solarium room. The good thing about this room, and it's already set up, is that you can have a view all the time, because if you had a wall over here, you're missing out on the view over there. And this is kind of considered a corner unit, but not fully a corner unit. So you have certain advantages and disadvantages of a unit like this. One is the layout. If you look at all of these layouts, they are actually not square. So for some people, this might become a challenge. You see over here, instead of it being straight across, all these edges are at a 45-degree angle. So this requires you to be a little bit more artistic in your home staging furniture because you might need some more artwork or round tables in these edges. But this would be a very great place for an office working area because one, you have the view still behind you over here. So you can look at the view the whole time that you're working, and you can also look at the view on this side, and you can look outside. And because everything is very open this area and it's not enclosed, it feels extra spacious because you can always look outside. I'd probably switch these tiles though. These tiles for me are easy to clean, but they feel a little bit kind of like washroom tiles, and I'm not a big fan of that. I would probably make this not as similar as the wooden tiles outside, but a little bit more cozy, or put a carpet down. Over here, we know that they have a heater because we can see their heating system. We don't know if they have a cooler. You can see fan, there's also mode in here. Cool, they do have a cooling. Oh, that's great, because in the summertime, sometimes Vancouver, you see some heat waves and it's not nice if you don't have a cooler. Outside of this solarium, we're gonna come into here. We have one closet over here. Oh, so this is the built-in washer and dryer. I don't know if it's built in. No, in the back you can see it's just stapled on, so you can definitely move this down. Actually, you can't. It depends what kind of dryers you use. I would replace these with newer dryers for myself. The issue with space like this is you can't put any of your detergents. There's nowhere to put your stuff. You gotta put it somewhere else. Man, these doors. So over there was that laundry, and we're just coming into this is our first bedroom. This is not the master bedroom. So for this, yeah, this is a bedroom. Again, challenges of this place is difficult furniture placement. You see this wall over here, it comes in. So you gotta figure out what to do with this area. On this side, if you can see off the wall, again, this whole space is not square. So this is a obtuse. Is that the right? I forget what the word is for irregular shapes, but it's an irregular shaped room. One thing I do like about rooms like these is it's a lot more artistic and creative. So if you knew how to design it, for example, over here, you knew how to put up, actually, if anything, this should just be a huge painting over here. Yeah, use the room very well. Over here in the back, of course, you have the full view. Imagine waking up to this. Feels so good. I need a yacht too though. Let's see how the closet space is. Closet space is okay. If you're a guy like me, this closet space, probably okay. Some clothes, some shirts. Good height in here. This is the room that we were just in. We're gonna continue walking down this hallway. Past you is the master bedroom and the master washroom. Over here is our first washroom, which is gonna be the public washroom. And it's gonna be the washroom used for this bedroom over here. So this washroom, I realized a little bit earlier, has a super big storage space. This door. This storage space, because earlier I was saying, where do we put all our detergents, everything that we need? Well, you have this storage space over here. This door, come on. Yeah, this door could make a little bit more sense. What an interesting design. So our first washroom over here. Now the immediate thing I notice is the height. This is definitely on the lower side for a washroom for me. Well, it's gonna become a problem, especially once you get into, the shower area. You see, if I were to shower over here, this shower head is a little bit low for me and you don't really have room to move it up. So if I were to shower, I have to put my head a little bit lower to do the shower. Over here, one sink. This is pretty spacious area, which is important because for a lot of you who don't always put away your stuff, it's important to have enough room to put everything here. And also you have to notice that this mirror is not a storage mirror. So you're not gonna be able to put anything behind the mirror, but you are able to put things underneath the sink. There's not really any categorizing in here, and also you still have a pipe in here, so just put it for storage. Coming out of the washroom is now our master bedroom. This is actually a much longer video than I thought. You know, when you're buying a house, there's so much detail that you could be going into. Look at this. I didn't look up and realize this thing. Let me show you. One thing that's great about this is, I don't like the spacing, but there's 1, 2, and 3 lights on the roof right now. So electrical is all done. Over here, you have your fire alarm. I'm not too sure why it's over here. I guess it could make sense because sometimes if it's too close to the kitchen, you're always gonna have your fire alarm going off. And over here, that's probably a building announcement system, not a speaker. Yeah, you wish you got a speaker for this price. Moving down the hallway, we have our last room, which is over here, the master bedroom. Have a complaint right off the bat. Come with me inside the master bedroom over here. If you had all doors open, it's a little bit inconvenient to access this space. So you have to do some mental triangulation to figure out how to get through this space. This is actually a really big bedroom. You can put a bed over here. You can also still have TV space against the wall over here. And over here, you still have a lot of space for like whatever you want. It could be a table, a couch, maybe a couch over here. Who does that? It's not a hotel. I wouldn't stay in this room. Because why? Look at my view. Where did my view go? Why don't I have a view over here? Over here is the walk-in closet. This is a very substantially sized walk-in closet. This is definitely, these doors need some work. But this space is definitely more than I'll ever need. Over here is our master bathroom. Again, same problems as the other bathroom. One thing I forgot to tell you to always check in a bathroom, please check, is the fan strong enough? Because that's something that's very hard to replace. So let's listen to the fan. I'll turn on the switch. You see the fan is over here. This definitely needs some cleaning. It sounds like a strong fan. Look at this bathroom. You have double sinks. Do I like this? I don't know. Maybe I'm not at that stage in life where I'm enjoying double sinks. But this is good. If you want, you could remove it. Over here, bathtub, pretty much same as the other place, just this side is a little bit longer. Yeah, that's a house review. Now you're probably wondering, what do we rate this out of 5? Overall, if I were to rate this based on just the unit alone, I would probably rate it 3.8 out of 5. Why? One thing I do love about this unit is very spacious, very great view. One thing I don't like about this unit is old. And what old comes with is stuff that old comes with, which is 1, a little bit weirder layout. 2, you need renovations on a lot of stuff. Well, for me at least, I want to change. 3, you see some certain lighting placements, sprinkler system placements, how the bathroom's arranged. But the thing is, this place, if you were to include everything, which is what? It is this. This is what you are paying for. And I do really think this is worth it, because if we're including all of this location, this lifestyle, because you've got to remember, it's not just about where you live, it's the people that you live with, it's a community. This is a very young lifestyle. People are running, people walking dogs, a lot of dogs over here, a lot of great restaurants over here. And also for me, I go to Vancouver a lot, so outside of downtown, have access to the bridge right over there. And from here, if you go that way, it goes onto the beach. That's what you're paying for. Location, lifestyle, community. Look at, there's like ducks swimming down there. So putting everything together, remembering that the price is $1.6 million, I would probably rate this place right now a 4.34. This place is a very good value. $1.6 million for something this big in this location with this view, just that alone is worth it. Would I buy this place? I would definitely buy this place just because to reserve this location is so rare. So there we go. We came to this open house to review it. The agent left me with the keys, and now this is my open house. I guess if you guys want to buy this, you can also contact me. Can you do that? I'm not sure. But you can like, comment, and subscribe and watch this video.